Today we'll be solving systems of equations by graphing. What is a system of linear equations? It's a set of two or more linear equations. They're going to be graphed on the same coordinate plane. For example, I have y equals 2x minus 1 and y equals negative 2 over 3x plus 4. That is a system of linear equations. What is the solution of a linear system? The solution of a system of linear equations is an ordered pair. That makes all equations true. So you're going to find where the lines intersect. So if you look here, I have two lines graphed here. Y equals x minus 3 is the green line, and y equals negative 2x is my blue line. The solution is where those two lines meet. So they meet right here, and the coordinates of that is 1, negative 2. So to check that, we need to make sure that that ordered pair works as a solution to the equation. So what I mean by that is I'm going to put my two equations here, y equals x minus 3 and y equals negative 2x, and I'm going to substitute in my ordered pair for x and y in the equations and see if it's true. So again, over here is my ordered pair. X is 1, y is negative 2. So if I write negative 2 equals 1 minus 3 and solve that, 1 minus 3 is negative 2. So that means that this does work for that equation. So far my solution is correct. Now let's try it for y equals negative 2x. Negative 2 equals negative 2 times 1. Negative 2 equals negative 2. That one works as well. So we don't have to do that for every equation, but that just shows you why this is true. They intersect at 1, negative 2, and those coordinates are a solution for these equations and where they intersect. Okay, so let's look at these two graphs and find the solution of the graph. They intersect right here, and the coordinate for that point is negative 4, negative 1. For the second graph, they intersect here, and the coordinate is 3, 4. So how do we solve by graphing? So we need to make sure that the equations are in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. Identify the slope and the y-intercept. Graph both equations on the same graph. Begin with b and move with the m. Identify the solution. One solution is the point where the lines intersect. So all of the systems we're looking at today will have one solution. Tomorrow we will be looking at different types of solutions. So let's graph this. We have y equals x minus 8 and y equals negative 2x plus 1. So first I will be doing y equals x minus 8. My slope is 1 over 1, because remember this is a 1 here. When it's a whole number, we just put 1 on the bottom. This means I'm moving 1 up, 1 to the right. And b is negative 8. That's my y-intercept. So I will plot negative 8. And my next point will be 1 up and 1 to the right. And I'll just go ahead and plot a few here before I draw my line. My second equation, y equals negative 2x plus 1. M is negative 2 over 1. That means I'm going down 2 and 1 to the right. And b is 1. So I'll plot 1, and I go down 2, 1 to the right. Now, when we're graphing systems, I would recommend plotting your points several times. So use your slope to plot your points several times to make sure that your line is going straight, because if your line is even a little bit off, you're going to have a hard time determining where they actually intersect. So my solution is this point here, 3, 5. Sorry, that's 3, negative 5. Number 2, y equals 3x minus 4 and y equals negative 1/2 x plus 3. So my slope is 3 over 1. That's 3 up, 1 to the right. And b is negative 4. So negative 4, 3 over 1. I'm just going to go ahead and plot these all the way across to make sure I get a really straight line. Y equals negative 1/2 x plus 3. M is negative 1 over 2. This means down 1 and over 2. And b is 3. So 3 down 1 over 2. Especially when you're graphing these on paper, it helps to plot several points so that you can make sure that your line is perfectly straight. My solution is 2, 2. Number 3, y equals 1/2 x plus 2 and y equals negative 1/2 x plus 4. So m is 1 over 2, b is 2. 1 over 2. And y equals negative 1/2 x plus 4. Slope is negative 1/2. B is 4. Down 1 over 2. My solution is where they cross at 2, 3. Last example, y equals negative x plus 3 and y equals x plus 5. Slope is negative 1 over 1 and b is 3. And y equals x plus 5. The slope is 1 over 1. And the intercept is 5. Solution is negative 1, 4. So let me show you the problems that you'll be doing on your Delta Math assignment. Okay, so on the first set of problems, you're just going to identify the solution. So you're just going to write the coordinates of the point where they meet. In this case, this is 0. Oops. 0, comma, 0. Okay. You're just identifying the coordinates of the solution. In the second set of problems, oops, you're going to graph two lines and then identify the solution. So first I'm going to graph y equals negative x plus 4. And then I'm going to graph 2x minus 5. The point where they meet is 3, 1. So that is what you'll be doing on today's assignment.